Hello everyone, now let's talk about buffer overflow. So buffer overflow is a condition when user supplied input is more than the memory allocated to that user. So that extra input which is provided by user actually overwrites some memory fragments, so which results in unexpected errors and unexpected working of that web application. So the different types of buffer overflows are stack overflow and heap overflow. Now let's see how buffer overflow works in web application.
Now let's see how buffer overflow attack occurs. So as I told you earlier that if the user input is given more than the memory allocated to the web application, then the web application will throw an error, and through that error sometime the web application might reveals some interesting information which user can use. So in order to test buffer overflow vulnerability, we have to start our OS broken web application, and here you can see it's up and running. Now let me open my Firefox. So the one more thing you have to do is you have to install this add-on called as web developer. So once you install this add-on will comes like this bar. So once you install this add-on, let's open our OS broken web application. So let's go here, OWASP WebGoat. So once you click over here, it asks us for the username and password, which is guest, but now I am already authenticated and I'm logged in. You can see here. So in order to test buffer overflow, just click over here, buffer overflow, and this challenge off by 1 overflow. So if we just look at this page, it asks us for the registration, for a membership registration. Here you can see. So the first name, let's test it for the first time, Sharad Kumar, and the room number should be anything. So now if I just click on submit, here you will see that it's giving us the available price plan list. So let's accept anything, and now let's click on accept terms, and here you will see nothing. So here just it's saying we would like to thank you for the payment. But what we have to do is we have to try to exploit this web page by giving input in a very large number. So the one more thing we have to do is let's go here, forms, and now let's click over here, display forms details, and here you will see that this contains a hidden input field. You can see the hidden input field. So it's a form hidden input field. Now if I just go back here and uncheck this, you will see nothing. So let's go back here. Now as a pen tester, what we can do is, so we can just give any name, and here in a room number, because the room number might be an integer, so what we can do is we can give a random room number, a long room number list, which might cause an buffer overflow. So let me go back. So on my desktop you can see this file, which is 6000 numbers. So this file contains 6000 digits. So let me copy this file. So I have copied all the digits. Let me just go back here and let me paste it, and now let me click on submit, and now let's see that what kind of hidden fields this page contains. So here you will see that this is the input field which we can see, and these three are hidden fields. Now if I just click on accept terms, so here you will see that congratulations, you have successfully completed this lesson, which means we are successfully able to hit the memory fragment which was outside the allocated memory. Now if you just go here, forms, and now if you just click on here, display form fields, here you will see that we are successfully able to find the information of different users which have already registered to this web application. Here you can see the user details like Lewis, Hamilton, Anna, Smith, and Reverend, and so on. So this was the basic example that how buffer overflow attack works. So in this video we have covered that what's a buffer overflow attack And in the last, we have seen that how we can exploit buffer overflow vulnerability in webgoat. Thanks for watching this video.